Right, so I think by now everyone has pretty much watched Breaking Bad and has appreciated the brilliance of the entire series. So we're going to be reacting to 5 epic cooks that turned Walt and Jesse into meth legends. Now, guys, make sure that you guys are subscribed. I'm trying to bring in a little bit more movie and series content onto the channel. Now, I do specialize in music, but as a chemist by profession, this is close to my heart. So we're going to check out the 5 epic moments. Make sure that you're subscribed. Let's go. Hell yeah. Oh yes, the first one has to be it. The first one has to be. Why is this so blurry? Like, wow. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, nothing but cows. Got some big cow house way out that way, like 2 miles, but I don't see nobody.
Cow house?
Yeah.
Yeah, where they live. The cows. Well, whatever, man.
That is the most
yeah.
Jesse thing someone could say.
Let's cook here.
Cow house. God help me.
All right, yeah. Oh, here goes the. Yeah, we gotta take a moment to appreciate Walt's attire on this, right?
What are you doing?
These are my good clothes. You can't go home smelling like a meth lab.
Of course.
Yeah, you can. I do. Oh, this is a good look for you. And you're maybe only the world's second biggest
just
homo.
imagine the situation. How committed are you? Driving out into the middle of the freaking desert to cook in an RV where you yourself are probably cooking because of the heat. Crazy.
You shut up and help me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh my
work
goodness.
It, baby. Work it.
Turn that on.
Easy as that, folks. Across, yes. This was. Now this was obviously at the stage where they still relied on pseudoephedrine to make the meth, but obviously later on in the series Walt came up with another method of making it that basically made it enantiomerically pure, which basically means that out of all the isomers you get, you only get one isomer. Excuse me. Let's continue. All right, so cool. Extracting the solvent. Bubbling CO2. Yeah. Dirty process, guys, but hey, someone's got to do the job, right?
2.35 pounds.
2.35.
That's the last of it.
Here we go. Alright, so obviously the first cook is always going to be iconic. This was the starting point. Now, obviously, you would see if you watch Breaking Bad that Walt's character doesn't always remain this calm and composed. He does change quite a bit, but let's look at another highlight. So here at this stage, Walt's character obviously began to change. He becomes more ruthless. He becomes more cold. And you know what? I think that's such a great part of the story as well. I think Walt's character development, obviously as the lead, obviously as the main character, and this is very important, also showcases the negative effects of greed. Right? He becomes very greedy. It's never good enough for him. The product is never enough to sell. He always wants more. And this bites him in the arse, obviously, later on.
Hi, Neil Bedecker.
Hi.
What a character.
You're my new lab assistant, I take it.
Yes, I am. I suppose you'll want to hear my qualifications. I have my resume here for you. I received my bachelor's degree from UNM, my master's from the University of Colorado.
Oh.
Organic chemistry with a specialty. It's all right there.
X-ray crystallography.
Mm-hmm.
Really? We could talk about that for hours.
Oh, I would love to.
But first, I'm curious about this.
That's a little
The coffee.
project of mine. See, in my opinion, it's all about the quinic acid level. You want just north of 4,800 milligrams per liter. But if you overboil to get there, you're going to leach your tannins, bitterness, yuck. So I pull a mild vacuum that way. I can keep the temperature no higher than 92 C.
If only. Guys, just imagine. You would be the richest man on earth if you could master something like this. Coffee taken to the extreme.
Judge for yourself.
You knew well the smell already. Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's...
My God, that is the best coffee I've ever tasted.
Sumatran beans. And I also have to give credit to the grind. Thank you, Mr. White.
Walt. Please, call me Walt.
He was kind of...
The hell are we
Gail was kind of a strange character, I'm not going to lie. I had some mixed feelings about him. Didn't really trust him from the get-go. Obviously, later on, he had to be taken out. But obviously, still a cool character. Still played an important role in Walt's character development as well, right? Walt began seeing him as a threat, replacing him in the super lab. So, alright, let's move on. He was under immense pressure, right? So you guys remember Jesse was kind of kidnapped, taken to Mexico, and he had to go up the badge himself. Now, without Walt there, obviously his purity wasn't as good as it could be, but still better than the cartels. So much pressure, bro. I wouldn't be able to function. Everyone freaking watching me. Crazy stuff. Alright, breaking up the crystals. Now, dissolving it in non-polar solvent. Alright, so this supposedly, I was trying to figure out what that instrument is, right? Because, so to me, it looks like it's supposedly a gas chromatograph or a boiling, something measures the melting point. That's usually how you determine the purity, right? You would measure the melting point and compare it to the theoretical value. As closer it is to the theoretical value, obviously the more pure it is. But you know, this was a bit because it operates like normally you would just take a solid sample and put it into the machine and it melted and you would get the, but this he dissolves first and he injects it like he's injecting it into a gas chromatograph. So it's a bit confusing. High 60s, good. Already better. Oh, you see, it is a gas chromatograph. So because it gives it's a gas chromatograph mass spectrometer. It's a combination of a gas chromatograph, which basically has a stationary phase. It's a heated tube with a stationary phase inside, which separate the components, right? The less volatile components from the more volatile components. The more volatile components obviously leave the tube earlier, and then once the components obviously are separated, you get a mass spectrometer, which basically only picks up the cations, right? It only picks up the positively charged ions, and it gives you the percentage of a specific cation that you have. So each of those little, let me just see something. Each of those spikes there obviously represents a cation, right? So we have 60, so we have a certain percentage of this cation, certain percentage of this cation. So yeah, and it is a gas chromatograph here. So a lot of people were confused because, you know, how do you actually read this without a mass spectrometer? Because this is supposed to be a mass spectrometer as well, coupled to this. %. Yes, Jesse.
Yes. Well done.
There we go.
First of many. Yeah?
All right. Classic episode. All right, then fumigation lab. Okay. So basically what happened here is the guys were essentially, they had the idea of going into homes that were being, fumigated, right? Obviously the owners weren't there. Obviously strange smells wouldn't be strange at all, considering the chemicals used in fumigation. And they basically hopped around from house to house to cook up a batch. So basically set up a temporary lab, cook up a batch, and then they hop to the next house. Pretty cool.
Sir?
So nonchalant.
Sir?
Yes.
There's a nanny cam in the living room clock. I disabled it. I just thought you should know.
What's your name?
Todd, sir.
All right. Vámonos best. Just imagine this. Breaking Bad, to me, it was that they had that correct balance, bro. That balance between, you know, life-changing, life lessons and comedy, right? So they had the perfect balance of seriousness but also humor. Great series, absolutely must watch. Already set up.
On a clear day,
Oh, this must have been a schlep.
rise and look around you, and you will see who you are. On a clear day,
There you go.
how it will astound you
Badass combo.
that the glow of your being outshines every star. You'll feel part of every mountain, sea and shore, and you can hear from far and near a world you've never
All right.
heard before. But on that
Aluminium for the reduction, obviously. Got it. So this was I think this was when they switched over to the P2P, right? The phenyl acetic acid to phenyl acetone coke, right? Obviously, you need a way to convert the phenylacetic acid to phenylacetone first, and then obviously you would reduce it. And obviously they don't reveal all the steps here, but aluminium played a part in the reduction, right?
On that clear day, you can see forever and ever, evermore.
Alright, so there we go, guys. So this is just basically, yeah, the top 5 epic cooks that turned Walt and Jesse into meth legends. So obviously, guys, yeah, I'm trying to bring in more content like this. If you guys want me to review another series or best moment of a series, obviously preferably one that I've watched, but I think that I've watched most of them. If you enjoyed this, make sure you guys are subscribed, and I'll see you next time.